Get ready to shine at Tenistas. The Ateneo de Manila Junior High School proudly presents the 9th AJHS Fair entitled Tanglaw, Tungo sa Mga Bituin, happening from February 13 to 14, 2026 at the AJHS campus Ateneo de Manila University. Experience thrilling rides and exciting events like the variety show, the Lumiere concert, and many other mini events, all in support of AJHS scholars. Don't miss out on the fair that lights the way to the stars. For more details, visit the official AJHS Fair Facebook and Instagram pages. Hi, this is your Arcada Kayan, catching you on the Throwback every Wednesday, 10 to 11 a.m. Only here on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM, your one big FM.
The voice of the Blue Eagle. Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Coming up next, the music class on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Katipunan.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero, sugod, todo sa kayod, tulong at tulong, lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan.
It's time for the music class. Join us for an evening of learning music and appreciating the art behind every hum, tune, and beat. Listen to engaging performances and insights from some of the top and upcoming musicians in the scene today. Tune in every Tuesday evening here on The Music Class. Let the music class begin.
Talamaran na fa suafang dui Dawud tamyan dui nayum ngana tamyan dui nayum ngana nuitan ko anwan di diwan ko tanu tawaya usumimbang diaken numaliliyak kapahong asmahayatarius uminahin niya diaken uminahin niya di
Maayong gabi, good evening with love to the max. Welcome to the music class, your only music education class on air, live streaming on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM and on our Facebook page, YouTube channel, Zeno.fm and the Ateneo de Manila University social media platforms. We're also live here at the Radyo Katipunan studio. I am Mary RJ Alicanta Max, your one and only RJ with love to the max. And of course, together with me is...
Professor Jonathan Arevalo, your radio maestro at isang mapagpalang gabi po sa inyong lahat. It's a very interesting night because it's our first time that we are really doing a music class live.
Yes, sir. Kitang-kita
on air and live stream.
Yes, po. At kitang-kita rin po na may dala-dala kaming instruments ni Sir Jonathan. So, now, masaksihan po namin paano maging estudyante ulit ng isang music class. And for our guest today, she's not a new guest kasi she has been guesting here then last year with her brother. And then ngayon, bumalik po siya. And of course, without further ado, let us introduce Erin. Hello, would you like to introduce yourself again?
Okay, so, thank you, Ate RJ. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kaisherin Ponce Pardilla. I am currently a graduating student from the College of Music from the University of the Philippines. So I am majoring in music education. And ayun po.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
Actually, 2 years ago na.
2 years ago po pala.
At, pero first time natin na live talaga. Kasi alam mo, 2 years ago, 2023, when we revived the music class. And then in 2024, when I was doing Zoom in Batanes, kayong dalawa ni Erin ay isa sa mga guests. Pero nandun tayo sa through Zoom.
Yes po.
Pero ngayon, live na.
Yeah.
Live na si Erin. At alam mo, syempre this is a capstone project of for her fulfillment for her special project in music education under her project advisor, Assistant Professor Jesher Edre Perez.
Yes.
At ito ay ang English translation, Preserving Ivatan Culture Through Music.
Yes.
Si Erin na bahala magsabi nung Ivatan title. Anong sa title nga sa Ivatan?
The title po is Unungan ta Kultura Ivatan Du Kapakanta. So, preserving the Ivatan culture through the Ivatan music po, yung title of my project.
So, ngayong gabi, parang magiging students din tayo. Kasi first time ko rin gagawin tong ukulele in public. At ikaw, syempre, alam mo yan.
Super slight lang naman po. Pero of course, I'm so excited to learn more. Pero bago yan, we'd also like to ask about your project. So, bakit ito yung napili mo? How it came about and everything? Sige, go.
Okay, thank you for asking, Ate. So for my major po, when you graduate from the College of Music, in music education, we have to have like a special project or a capstone project where we have to serve a community. So we choose a community and then we try to think of a project that will help serve that community. So ang una kong naisip was Batanes kasi my mom is from Batanes and I'm half Ivatan. And then before po kasi I went to Batanes and then my aunt asked me if I wanted to help kids read for like this workshop. And then kumanta kami ng Asaka Ho Pamahanobnob, which is Ivatan kanta. And then at the end of the workshop, there are some kids who didn't know the song anymore. So sabi ko, oh no, that's a bit problematic kasi it's a very well-known song. So most of the kids should be able to know the song. So it started 2022, the idea. And then ayun po, now that I have implemented my project or now that I'm a graduating student, I chose to make it into my actual project. But then, sabi ko po nung una, it was just a simple, I'll just teach teachers using music and then that's it. But then when I went to Batanes last October 2025, there were a lot of teachers who said na they really want to teach music to kids, they want to integrate music because right now po sa matatag curriculum from kinder to grade 3, which is the target for my project, for kinder to grade 3, there's no music subject anymore. It's only integrated na. So some of the teachers kind of didn't know kung saan nila isisingit yung music. But they want to. They just didn't know how, especially Ivatan music. So after that what do you call this, field work. After my field work, dun ko na-realize, no, it's more than just teaching teachers. It's also a project where I can use music as a tool to preserve and to develop the culture more, especially in the classroom, especially sa mga bata, because they need to know their identity. So that's where the project first began po. Ayan po.
Alright. Thank you so much, Erin, for sharing like bakit and paano. And of course, we're so excited, diba, sir?
Oo. At siguro bago tayo magsimula pala, I forgot, no? If you have any questions or comments later, bago kami matapos, we'll try our best to read your comments. Just go to the Radyo Katipunan page or even the Ateneo page, or if you want to do the live chat on YouTube, pwede rin natin, we will check all of those 3 platforms, no? And syempre, after the program, after tonight's program, this will still be available. Okay? Pero ang pinaka-archive natin yan is YouTube, di ba? Kasi Facebook deletes all the lives after I think
30 days?
After 30 days. So yun ang mangyayari sa atin, no? And then I also want to mention, nakakatuwa pala, no? Kinonect sa Ateneo. Kasi kayo, di ba, may immersion din kayo before you graduate.
Yes.
RJ is also graduating. So,
Wow.
anong klaseng immersion nyo?
Marami po, kasi tayo din siya sa NSTP, yung community engagement. But for our major, we also have like parang capstone project din. Then tayo siya sa health, pero more on like community health. So, like paano kami makakatulong din sa community. And we also have to choose a community din. So, yun.
So, lahat ng music education
Yes,
majors ng UP, they choose a community, parang
Yes,
ganon.
po.
Ngayon ko lang narinig yan. Ganda
Yes,
ng
po.
idea nun. So, are we
Yes,
ready?
Yes, are we ready? Are you ready, children?
Yes, we
teacher.
are.
Yes, okay. So, siguro po before we start, I'm going to show then yung mga listeners and viewers natin the training module that I prepared for the workshop. So, actually, the full name of the workshop is Unungan Tao Kultura Ivatan Du Kapakanta, a collaborative workshop with K-3 educators of Batanes on preserving and developing Ivatan culture through music and play-based integrated learning. So with this workshop po actually, it's a collaboration with K-3 teachers because I acknowledge na, although kasi po Ivatan ako, I didn't grow up in Batanes. I grew up in Manila. So yung teachers, they were also there to help me to be able to integrate this workshop better. So with that being said po, there's a training module that I have prepared for the teachers that includes a lot of the essentials when teaching music and integrating music in the classroom. So I think we can see it na po sa screen. Sa mga viewers natin na listening only, I hope you can tune in sa YouTube so that you'll be able to see the module. So it's here po, ganito po yung itsura niya. It's a training module that has 3 chapters to indicate the 3 days or to showcase the 3 days of the workshop, which is, the first day is about kapakanta or music. The second day is Kultura Ivatan, which is Ivatan culture. And then the third day is how to teach it or mananawo. Mananawo means to teach in Ivatan. So that's what the module looks like. These are some students, just an example of them singing and playing instruments. And then here po, this is what the module looks like. Just a brief overview. So there's basics of music, how to read music, and then there are also activities so that the teachers and whoever wants to learn can practice how to read music and the different parts of reading music or sheet music. And then we also go through the melodica, which is like a small piano that you blow, and then I'll be demonstrating that later also. And then how to sing, how to play the ukulele. So there's a brief introduction to the ukulele, how to tune it as well, so that the teachers won't have a hard time, how to hold it as well. So, because there are a lot of teachers na they don't really have that much experience. So the work or the module is very integrated and very much for beginners. And then there's also Asa Ka Pa Mahanubnub, which is the song that I mentioned earlier. So the teachers were really happy when they saw this because they figured out how to play it in the classroom. And then also how to choose appropriate materials. So if the teachers want to use music in the classroom, they'll be able to use or choose the appropriate materials that are beneficial for young learners. And musical play and music integration, why it's important. And then we have Kultura Ivatan. This is where it talks about the different kinds of oral tradition in Batanes. And then here we have QR codes where the teachers and the students can scan the QR codes and listen to what it sounds like. So we have QR codes for Laji, we have QR codes for Kalusan, Kanta. And then lastly, we have Mananawo. So for this chapter, it's basically just showing materials. So I used one song per each category. So one song for Kalusan, one song for Laji, and then one song for Kanta. And then over here, you can see how it's used in the classroom based on the curriculum. So meron na siyang target learning competencies, how music is integrated, the activity. So it's very, like, the module has everything that the teachers need so that they won't be intimidated when using the module. So yes po, that's it lang po, showing the actual training module of what my project has. Ayan po. So with that being said, let's start our class. Ayan.
Yes.
So, sir, may I borrow the ukulele
Ay,
po?
okay. Okay.
Paano po kaya, sir? How will I be able to play this
Wait, teka.
while...
I
Yeah.
think I will need to... Let me hold them.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So let's have our student at the RJ. So at the beginning of the workshop, I shared a song with the teachers. It sounds like this. Mangay, mangay tana makanta. Mangay, mangay tana mayayam. Ayan. So that's an example po of how to play the ukulele and then singing. At the RJ, can you try to play D and A along with me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, and... Mangay, mangay tana, D. Mangay tana makan, and then A. Ta. Mangay, mangay tana mayayam. Okay, thank you Ate RJ, and thank you sir for holding. So kayo naman sir, you can also be part of our class. So the song is basically saying, come let's sing, come let's play. So, yung teachers, what I did there is already integration because we already have singing and then we have Ivatan culture. So, after that, ang ginawa ko with the teachers is there's a part that goes, Yakan si Erin uri. So, how many syllables does my name have? Two syllables.
Yes.
So, when the teachers respond to me, they will clap my name 2 times. So when you say, Yakan si Erin, and then you respond with, Si Erin uri. Can you sing that with me? Si Erin uri. One more time. 1, and Si Erin uri. So instead of just singing Erin, we also clap my name. So Si Erin uri. There. So can I try it again one more time? So I'll say, Yakan si Erin. Si Erin uri. And then, yan. So, ganun. And then, you can do the same thing also, Ate RJ. So, let's try nga, Ate RJ. Let's say, you can say, Yakan si RJ.
Lyrics?
Yakan, which means I am.
Yakan
Yes,
si RJ.
And then, we sing si RJ uri, which is that is RJ.
Ah, okay. Pwede sample ulit.
Okay, sige, go Ate. No worries, Ate. So, we say, Yakan si RJ. Si RJ uri. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and...
Yakan si RJ.
Si RJ uri.
Ah, okay.
Nice one, Ate RJ. Good job. Let's try naman si Sir Jonathan. How do we say that kay Jonathan? Jonathan is 3 syllables. So we
Okay.
have to clap Jonathan. Ganyan. So try natin. So, yakan si...
Jonathan.
Yes po. Nice one, sir. So let's try it. Go, sir.
Yakun si Jonathan.
Si Jonathan Uri. There. So that's the first activity po that I did with the teachers kung paano siya integrate because just by clapping and knowing how many syllables is already math integration. And then for reading and literacy, they also break down words into syllables. So yun po, that's an example how to use music when introducing yung sa classroom. Okay. Ayan po. And then, afterwards, in our module, we have music lang yan. We usually say kasi, ay, music lang yan, madali lang yan. We always hear that in the classroom. But actually, it can also be rephrased or the mindset could also change to, oh, that's music. It's easy to integrate music in the classroom. It's easy to show kids na, oh, it's fun to integrate music in the classroom. So, in music, there are many functions. It has emotional expression, aesthetic enjoyment, entertainment. Ikaw, Ate RJ, how is music in your life? Or how do you use music in your life as a student? Ayan.
Aside from entertainment, it can also be like a form of rest. Especially sobrang bilis ng pace na, like
Right.
lalo na graduating, yung daming tasks. But then, through listening music, parang, okay, stop, pause, ganun.
Right, tama. Ikaw naman, sir, how do you use music in your life as a musician for how many years already?
Well, to be honest with you, for discipline. Yan. Kasi, music teaches us, through counting, di ba?
Yes
pag,
po.
Pag marunong kang nag-count ng either 1, 2, 3 for conducting, or 1, 2, 3, 4, magiging organized yung, yung music. So, parang sa buhay, parang ganun din. Makakatulong. Ganun.
Wow, very deep naman yan. Also in life. Tama, sir. Sometimes music can teach us discipline and how we function in our daily lives. And that's something that we want to teach kids at a young age. Like, while they're developing pa lang, we can use music as a tool to engage children. Kasi music has many functions. Like, for example, this project, it's to help cultural continuity, to be able to preserve and to continue culture by using music. So, marami siyang functions. Ayan. So, ikaw naman, Ate RJ, what musical activities or interests did you have as a child? If you can remember, mga kinder, ganyan. Ano usually ang ginagamit in music in preschool?
For example, like instruments.
Yeah, instruments or singing, ganyan.
Siguro like, anong example? Pwede ba mag-clap, yung kanta-kanta, like sayaw-sayaw? Kasi
Yes.
for energizer din. Tapos yung mga kids parang, oh, ma-engage. Pati ako, na gusto ko yung at heart always, diba? So, na-engage ako
Right.
with music.
Ikaw naman po, sir, when you were a child, how was music used for you when you were younger?
Okay. Well, kasi my mother is a music teacher, a music educator also. So, I went to meron siyang musical kindergarten.
Oh,
Example.
wow.
So, yung musical kindergarten na yun, syempre, everything was all about music. Even when you study math, when you study, di ba, yung mga history, may kanta, meron siyang kanta. Or, when you study about nature, lalagyan mo about
Wow,
trees,
yes.
about parang ganon. Yan.
So, sir, since you mentioned nga po your mother used to be a music educator and you also teach kids, sir, what do you notice na when you teach kids and you use music, how do they react to it?
Ang mga bata, kailangan, number one, syempre, kailangan may motion, no? Hindi pwedeng boring eh. Kasi pag salita ka lang ng salita, mamaya, nainip na sila eh. No?
Yes.
Yung
So,
attention span.
oo. I had a teacher, maganda yung concept niya, motion and emotion. Di ba? Si Professor Rebecca Penny, yung teacher ko. So, maganda yung concept na yun kasi when you do motion, kailangan meron ka ring pinapakita na emotion. Di ba? Hindi pwedeng yung pagka-strict mo, kailangan i-balance mo rin.
Right.
Ganon.
Ayan. thank you for sharing, sir. So yun nga, that's one of an example of using music's many functions. It's also for emotional use and emotional function. So yun po. So that's already one part of what I did. So now we move on to an activity. So gusto niyo ba maglaro, mga bata?
Yes! Gusto namin maglaro.
Yes. Kasi for my workshop, gusto ko na i-emphasize that play-based is very important because kids love to learn when they're having fun. Ayaw nilang mabore. So, well, as much as possible, pag may games, ito yung favorite kong pinag-aaralan when I was still in my early years in College of Music. Meron parang Karabakun method na we use games to challenge kids slowly. So, now I'll try a simple game. It's called Follow the Pattern. So, I'm just going to do a pattern and then you're going to follow me. Okay? Let's do it. Sige. I'll put this down na lang. Sandali.
Galing ni RJ. Galing mo, RJ, ah.
The last part was actually clapping you guys. Pero yun din, part din siya ng activity. So, with that activity, how did you feel naman po?
Parang gusto ko maging student ulit. Pero it's really engaging. Kasi lalo na pag ang daming mangyayari sa class, tapos yung attention span ko rin, parang bata rin, parang anywhere. Kaya like, oh, okay, so mag-follow lang ako, gano'n.
Yes. So, that's actives to get the students' participation and their attention. Because after that, so the next game naman that I taught the teachers was clap the words. So sometimes when they learn new words, this is what I observed when I went to the field work. Yung teachers, they teach new words to kids. I think this was in a kindergarten class. So for example, ulan. And then they have to show how many syllables are there. So you can also use clapping to be able for the students to participate and know that they're listening. So for example, let's clap ulan. 3 and ulan. Yeah. Pwede rin yun. Ulan. So, ulan. Pwede rin ganun. Yes. Ulan.
Kasi
So,
ulan.
yes. So, parang the rhythmic nga dapat accurate din sa how we say it. So, but that's also what I taught to the teachers. So, parang kung how you say it, that's also how you clap it. So, let's try this one naman. Mahanab-nab. Mahanub-nub. Yes, let's try it. Yes, one more time for Ate RJ. Mahanub-nub. Yan. So, mahanub-nub means cold in Ivatan. Yan. So, we already have integration. We already have even simple games like this. And that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning of how we're able to integrate music. Then, here's a module. We have how to read music notes. And then next, we have the melodica. So, kunin natin ang ating melodica. For the workshop, actually, let's just close this. For the workshop, actually, all of the teachers were provided with the melodica so that they're able to follow along. Yan. So, all the teachers, they were able to have a melodica. And then, I taught them also how to play it. So, when you play the melodica, usually you blow it. And then you press on the key. So, like,
I think I have to.
yes.
Okay. Let's see. Wala na.
Okay, thank you so much.
Wes.
Ayan, so this is the melodica for the people. Parang siyang mini piano. And the reason why I wanted to teach the teachers melodica, kasi you can bring this anywhere. You don't need to plug it in. And it's relatively a cheaper instrument. I believe this was around 300 pesos. So it won't really break the bank if you want to have a tool for getting the students' attention. So usually you just blow and then you press the key. So it functions as an actual piano, but instead you have to blow on it. So if you have hika, you can just space it out. So an example that I taught the teachers for melodica, I also taught them how to read music, pero we need to understand that not all the teachers have the leisure or time to learn sheet music. Especially mga teachers, some teachers, they teach all the subjects. Some teachers naman, they have a lot of paperwork. So I just taught them integration strategies kung paano nila magamit ang melodica as well. So for example, let's try I'm going to blow a melody and then you're going to hum after. So parang like this. can you hum na? Ayan, let's try it again. Ayan. So with that, you already got the students' attention. And then I also taught the students or the teachers kung paano gamitin ang melodica for math. Diba? At RJ, how do you
Math.
think did I use this for math?
The number of notes plus the number of another notes and then equal how
pwede
many
rin
notes.
yan. Actually, ikaw sir, how do you think I used the melodica for math?
Yung ko parang, well, siguro I used to teach number system sa solfege. So,
Ay, wow.
kung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes.
8. So,
Pwede
3,
rin.
2, 1, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Pero ano yun, no? Wala
For-
namang math na addition pala.
Pero
Oo
we
nga.
do use numbers. Tama rin naman sir. That can also be for older learners. Pero for younger learners, for math, what I taught the teachers was, the students have to listen kung ilang beses ko siya tutugtugin. And then I'll say tutugtugin ko siya 5 times. And then I'll say plus, and then tutugtugin ko siya another 5 times, equals, and then I'll say 10. So they have to listen, and then they have to count in their head. So that matuto sila na they can process it in their head, both the sound and how to count. So let's practice it. Yan. Plus equals 8. Tama. So, 8 ang sagot. So, that's an example. And as the students grow older, pwede rin siya 5 times 2. 6 plus 7. Parang ganyan. So, pwede siyang gamitin yung melodica, not just for reading sheet music, pwede rin, but then it can also be used to get the students' attention. Because when they see something like this, you don't see this really often. So, it gets the students' attention. So, that's how I use the melodica for the classroom. Thank you po. Ayan. So, let's try something else naman. So, we're done with the melodica. Then, we also are taught how to sing properly or to use like the singing. So, I'm going to teach a song naman po this time. So, what I taught the teachers was, when you sing, dapat meron proper sitting position or standing position. So, when you sit, dapat at the edge of your seat and then nakasit upright. And then, we had breathing exercises. So, we inhale. And then when you inhale, dapat yung lumalaki ay yung chan, hindi aangat yung shoulders. Yan, dapat inhale, and then when we exhale, just liliit yung chan. Yes. And then usually we start with finding a comfortable pitch. And then we practice with simple songs, and then we also drink water to stay hydrated. So let's try to practice this short song. Ayan. So, it's called Sing a Song. Gawa-gawa ko lang siya. So, it's really easy lang kasi it's for the teachers na hindi pa masyadong marunong kumanta or who are not that confident. So, we have Sing a song, sing with me. Can you try it with me, students? Okay, let's try it again. 3 and sing a song, sing with me. Nice. And then we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, and do, re, mi, fa, sol. Longer natin yan, children, because ilan counts to, children? This is a whole note. Whole note has how many counts?
4.
4, correct. So let's try it again. And do, re, mi, fa, sol. And sol, fa, mi, re, do. There. So that's half of the song. It's called Sing a Song. Gawa ko lang siya so that it's an easy example and easy practice for the teachers. So now that the teachers have warmed up, so we sang this multiple times, I introduced Kalusan. In Ivatan, a Kalusan is a work song. It's also considered as one of the Ivatan oral tradition or yung mga song traditions that is traditionally Ivatan music. So this is one of them. It's called Un Askayaluhon, which is a work song. It was apparently from the book. I based it off of Dr. Ornedo's book about Laji. He says na Kalusan is usually used for work songs when you're fishing or when you're farming so that you don't feel tired. So this is one of them. It's called Un Askayalohon. So I'm just going to sing it for you, and then if you want to sing along, you can also do so. Medyo mataas siya, mataas yung key niya because it's expected when you teach children songs, dapat it's within their range. So the range of kids are usually higher. So medyo mataas ang kanta. Un askayalohon, kakalohon, un sipayawari, paarin yan, unuk matiwiatan, unas payawa paipisahan, unas payawa paalangan, un siwayafat monay. See, it's a bit hard to sing.
Yan,
Kasi
taas, grabe.
ang taas niya. And as a galing from sakit and ubo, I was like, oh my goodness, ching for my life there. Pero yun, ganun yung song niya. So, ano siya, it's actually a call and response song. So, yung first part, parang meron leader, and then for the second line, the person who is with the leader will sing after him. Ganun yung parang ano niya. So the lyrics actually just say this, let us hurry, let us pull the oars with the rhythm, etc., etc. So let it be by rowers by us. So after I taught that to the teachers, ayan, I'm going to show a PowerPoint that I provided to show the teachers kung paano natin magagamit ang song na yan. And we integrated all of the subjects. So there's math, there's science, there's reading, literacy, language, Filipino, Ivatan culture, Makabansa, GMRC, every possible subject na naisip ko, I was able to do it in a small story na maipapakita here. So it's called Tana Mangay Tamangamong. Yeah, so which means, come, let's go fishing. So this is a storybook that I made really quickly through Canva just to show the song. So it just shows, early in the morning, Ama woke up, he was going fishing. I woke up too and saw Ama getting ready. Where are you going, Ama? I asked. I'm going fishing, Ama said. So parang what they did was they went to the pier together, and then for this part, nakalagay siya, they rowed a small boat. What are these? These are oars. For the science, kasi for grade 3, they want to show how items move with natural way of moving. So, I already implemented yung oars dito for science, yung water, yung boat. So, yan na yung science part niya. And then afterwards, that Dad was showing now, we row fast, if the boat goes fast. If we row slow, the boat goes slow. So, the same could be also said by tempo. In music na, you can also go fast, you can go slow. And then the father taught the daughter a work song. So we have this. So I'll sing it again. So unhas kayalohon kakalohon unsipayawari paarin yan. So that's an example. And then after that, they said that, oh, there's no fish. They looked into the water and there's nothing. The daughter said, be patient, they will come. This is to hit the target learning competency for GMRC, which the target competency is to how to learn how to be patient. So that's what we want to teach the kids, is how to be patient. We need to wait before we get good results. And then after that, they saw a fish. Look, I saw a fish. That is called among in Ivatan. So that's where the cultural aspect comes in. Said Ama, we only got 3 fishes. 1 for you, 1 for me, and 1 for Ina. So this is also to teach GMRC na pagiging masinop, or to only get things that or to only get as much as you need. Ayan. And then we see the fishes there. For math, they can count kung ilan yung among or ilan yung isda. Then they sing the song again. And then after that, meron din part na pawikan or turtle. Ayan. So, for that part naman, since RJ is the... Ate RJ, sorry. Student.
Student siya, RJ.
Ate RJ, is the pawikan or are turtles fast or slow?
They said they're slow on land, and then Fast
in
sa water,
right?
yes.
So slow in land and fast in water. So what we want to show now is when, for example, they'll sing the song na Unas Kelohon, they can sing it as slow like the turtle. So integrating that music, that's for tempo naman. We sing it slow. Tapos dito sa nawala siya, but it's okay. Parang for different parts, for example, meron din you know, which is anchovies. So for anchovies, what are anchovies? Do you know what anchovies are, Sir Jonathan?
Parang mas maliliit sa dilis na well, minsan nasa pizza siya. Minsan pwede rin siyang
Sa
gawing
pizza.
minsan pwedeng gawing bagoong, 'di ba?
Yeah. Yes po. So, nakakagutom naman yan, Sir Jonathan. Pero yun, so ang yuyuno naman, yuyuno is the Ivatan word for anchovies. So, paano ba ang yuyuno? Are they fast or are they slow? Siguro
Baka
mga fast.
mabilis kaya.
Siguro
Kasi
mabibilis kasi
maliliit
yeah, maliliit.
parang-
Tapos they're also small. When we sound small, what do we sound like? Yan, so pag ganyan, they're fast and then they're small, they can sing the song like a yuyuno or an anchovy. So it's like
on as kaya dohon kakalohon on si payaway pa ayin yan on duwag mati.
so ganun siya. Yeah, that's the example. So ganun ang integration for music pagdating sa, for example, timbre, yung sound ng voice, manipis, matinis, mataas. And it can also be for tempo, kung gaano kabilis, kung gaano ka slow. Tapos meron din part na there's a kuno, which is a clam. I wanted to teach naman articulation. So, paano ang action ng clam, Ate RJ?
Ganito.
Paano?
Ay, ganun ba?
Yes. So, yung ginawa naman for the song, I did na, askaw, kakalaw. So, ganun naman siya. Meron siyang action to show articulation. And then, sir, alam niyo po ba yung dibang?
Yes.
Ano po ang dibang, sir?
Ang ano nga nila pinaka-famous yan flying fish.
Flying fish.
Flying fish.
Yes, so at RJ, in Batanes, ang dibang ay flying fish. So they really fly. Kaya siya flying fish when you see them in the sea. Parang tatalon talaga siya. So,
Tapos makikita mo talaga yung pakpak niya pagka nasa nasa papunta kang sabtang or whatever, biglang gaganon yung fish tapos lilipad ka parang.
yeah. Tapos, ayun, diba ang cool niya? So, parang, and it's very known in Batanes, yung dibang. And then, they usually call it parang day old kasi they dry it, tapos you eat it. So, common siya kinakain during summer. And then, so since yung dibang ay nagjo-jump, so yung ginawa kong activity for the kids, while they sing the song, they will jump. And then, yung articulation nun for music is staccato. So, yung parang ting, 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 ting. Parang ganun siya. So, jumping, may integration na for music, may integration for GMRC kasi to teach kids to be patient. And then, there are parts also in the PowerPoint na I showed, for example, ang turtles ay endangered species. So, dapat you shouldn't bring them home. Dapat you should take care of them. You shouldn't throw trash in the ocean. So, for the entire story, meron na siyang maraming subjects that you can integrate. And then, it's up to the teacher how they want to change it. So, do you want to add more math? Do you want to add more... GMRC, by the way, stands for Good Morals, Right Conduct, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, values education. Yan. And then there's also a new subject na makabansa. Makabansa naman is basically a subject where they integrate a lot of different activities. So, yung target learning competency naman for makabansa was, it says here, tayo para sa ating pamayanan. So, it needs to be for taking care of our community and taking care of people. So, ganun ang ginawa ko for that activity. Ayan. So, what are your comments, boss, Ate RJ and Sir Jonathan, about that?
Ang bilis
Kami
natin
pala,
Malapit nang matapos.
Kaya nga eh. So
sabi
fast.
ko, diba? Paano naman, 3 days kasi ito.
Yeah,
3
3
days.
days.
How many, 2 hours per day? Or?
Hindi po, whole day po siya from 9
day.
a.m. until 4.
And actually, I don't know if it was mentioned, kinder to grade 3.
Yes po, kinder to grade 3.
Oo, kasi nga, pinaka-importante ito teaching music in the very early. Kasi nga nangyari, I'm sorry, since 2023, I have been very critical. Nag-criticize ko yung DepEd since 2022 noon, Kasi tinanggal yung music.
Yes.
Tinanggal. Talagang nawala yung kultura, nawala yung music. nung panahong yon, no? 2020, 23,
Yes po.
24. Buti na lang, iba na yung, anyway, ibang topic yon. Si Teacher Erin, yun yung target mo, di ba?
Yes po.
Ilan po yung teachers involved?
Actually po, originally they were 15 and then slowly po dahil nagka-flu season, 11 na lang po yung nakagawa ng culminating. Parang culminating is where the teachers show naman their own versions of what they learned. Yan. So at the end of the 3-day workshop, so 4th day, the teachers will do a demo or a demonstration. Tapos ang gagaling, actually, the teachers were able to do so much more than what I was able to present to them. Tas mas nagawa nilang Ivatan culture. Like one of them, si Teacher Sarah, nagdala po talaga siya ng wakay. Wakay is like kamote. She really brought a wakay and then she cooked wakay fries or kamote fries so that everyone can eat while they do their demonstration. Tas kumakanta rin sila. There's this song called May Muha Suvi, which means parang planting uvi. And then she changed the lyrics naman to May Muhas wakay or parang planting wakay. So siya naman yung nagbago ng song ng lyrics.
So, sa isang school ba siya ginawa or maraming schools?
Parang how it went po kasi, since I only have isa lang din ako, so parang I can only accommodate so much teachers. So parang actually ang maximum ko lang was 11 but naging 15 siya. And then the venue was in Shane Dells, parang function room. And then the teachers will voluntarily join. Kasi since it is still a study, gusto ko sana na the teachers are able to attend all the days of the workshop. So may mga teachers na who weren't able to go because they weren't able to attend all of the days. Ayun po. So parang overall, there were 11 teachers from, if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 different elementary schools.
So inaral nila tong yung kalusan.
Yes.
Tapos, bago ko makalimutan, no, kasi yung opening number natin ay isang laji.
Laji, yes.
So, yun. So, kumanta rin ba sila ng laji or
Yes po.
Can you explain to our viewers, no, ano ba yung laji? Kasi yun ang unique sa Batanes, no? Yan yung
Yes.
pinaka-unique.
That's the most, and it's considered as one of the most or highest form of traditional oral traditional music, if it's an oral tradition or song tradition. Ang laji po kasi it's basically a poem that is being sung. So it's very important sa mga Ivatans because it shows the culture and their lives from, actually it's believed to be pre-colonial. So even before the Spaniards arrived, it's already ingrained in who Ivatans are. Kaya very important siya na i-preserve. So the Laji actually talks about their lives, but not just their lives in general. They use metaphors, they use similes. So hindi nila diretso sinasabi kung paano yung lives nila. And not only that, they also use Laji during family gatherings, yung mga gatherings, pag celebrations, death, or birthday, or weddings, yan yung usually ginagawa nila. Laji is, and there are different kinds of laji also. Although most of them na hindi na masyadong, marami lang sa kanila ay they're very old, pero they were preserved through Dr. Ornedo's book. Parang ninotate siya. Yes.
Kasi nagpapasalamat din tayo sa NCCA, no? Kasi ang NCCA, nagpupunta sila sa Batanes at meron ding Laji competition. Oo,
yes
meron
po,
sila
meron
ganun. Kasi
nga po.
actually tama ka poetry talaga siya, no? Na pwede kang, actually either pwede kang mag-improvise, pwede ka rin kumanta ng, pero yung mga unang panahon na syempre, yung kinompose nung unang panahon, kailangan ma-preserve din yon. Hindi yung parang puro modern na lang na laji, di ba? Yung words, syempre, unang-unang panahon. Pero how can we, di ba, mahirap tayong ma-preserve yung wala namang recording nung unang panahon, di ba?
Yes.
Yun. So, ayun.
Yes po.
So, ngayon, ang dami nating
Mga supporters po, mga
ang
comments
dami.
from...
So, baka wala na tayong time na basahin, no? Pero or for sure after the program, we could actually Erin can read all the comments.
Yes po. Pero halos po ng mga nababasa po natin, parang mga congratulations.
Oo,
So grateful.
yes.
Kasi totoo po na nakaka-proud din po na magamit yung music not only for music but also to integrate all the subjects and then to express the culture. Kasi grabe po, very helpful talaga siya and very engaging din siya for the kids especially.
Tapos, syempre, no, pwede nyo rin panuorin yung videos if you go to Erin's Facebook. It's public
Yes,
naman
public
settings,
po
no?
siya, opo.
And pwede nyo makita doon yung day 1, day 2, day 3, yung summary ng para may idea rin kayo. Kasi nga, prior to, kailan ba nagsimula yung native tongue, ano bang tawag doon? Mother tongue approach.
Opo, actually sir, tinanggal na rin siya.
Tinanggal na rin
Opo.
siya. So, nakakatulong ito. Makakatulong to.
Yes.
Kasi kahit tinanggal yung mother tongue, tinanggal ng 2022 rin. Parang ganon.
Parang ang nasabi po ng teacher sa akin, when the matatag curriculum started, parang mas na-integrate na po ang Tagalog more than yung mother tongue. Naging optional na lang yung mother tongue.
So, pero anyway, buti na lang, no, ito na pwede nating gawin to. Kasi
Yes.
mas maaalala nila ang language kung may music.
Yes.
Yes.
And to add din po pala, at the end of the module, meron siyang, yung cousin ko, si Ate Chantel, she's also from UP and sa Batanes din siya lumaki. She's also a musician. Nagko-choir siya dati. Tinulungan niya ako to contextualize or translate to Ivatan yung mga classroom songs that are already used in the classroom. So the teachers are very happy kasi, for example, paa, tuhod, balikatulo. Ginawa siyang padang, tud, paku, uhu. So they're still using the songs that the students already know, pero ginawa na siyang Ivatan. So that the teachers can, parang they don't have to think of it themselves if they're busy, and then they can just adjust it accordingly. So yun
Very
din po siya.
good. Oo, yan. Oh,
Yes.
ganun, wow, ganda. Well,
Super bilis po ng time.
bilis.
turuan tayo ng isang folk song ni Teacher Erin para yung ating final number.
Kasama po tayo sa
Kasama
culminating
tayo
din.
sa culminating, di ba?
May culminating.
So, tama ba to? Asakahop ang mahanubnub.
Yes.
Kasi ang sabi nga niya kanina, pag sinabing mahanubnub ay talagang cold talaga,
Ang
di ba? At sobrang cold ngayon, di ba?
Yes.
14 degrees
degrees.
na ngayon sa Batanes eh.
Yes, 14
Oo,
degrees.
kaya perfect na perfect tong
Song
kantang
na to, yes.
Oo, song na to.
So, let's try,
Okay.
students.
Try muna natin.
Let's try na.
So,
Let's try one
dito
practice.
sa activity book ni
Erin.
Teacher Erin, nakalagay na dun kung ano yung ilalagay eh. Kung
Yes.
ano, halimbawa, 1, 2, and 3 sa D, di ba?
Yes, so kung which finger is on which string, on what fret, so lahat naka-explain na rin siya.
Oo, so madali siya. So, ano bang gagawin namin, Teacher Erin?
So,
Tugtugin
can
mo
you-
namin yung
Sige, can you strum first D?
D.
Let's hear D first. Right, good job, Sir Jonathan. Good job, Ate RJ. Woohoo, fighting! And then next, let's try to play G.
Okay.
Yes. Good. So for strumming, you can either use your thumb or you can use your nail. So the nail is louder, and then for the thumb,
sorry.
naman, it's like more warm yung tunog niya. Yes. And then next, let's try to play A naman. Wow, galing naman ng students ko. Such fast learners.
So, thumb, ganito, no? Thumb.
Thumb, yes. You can either use your
Or-
thumb or your nail ng
Nail,
pointer.
ito.
Yes. So
Oh, so may
whatever.
difference ang nail.
Yes. Mas bright yung
Ano
tunog
mas
na
maganda
yung
sa'yo?
may.
Nail or thumb?
Nail po.
Nail. Parang
Oh,
nasa...
ako, I
wala kasi akong nail.
I usually use thumb or
Thumb.
sometimes depende sa style ng which is more comfortable. Kasi may teachers
Okay.
who like to do thumb, there are teachers na mas gusto nila nail nila.
Okay.
Yeah. Ayan. So let's try to play it again. D
Okay, D.
and then G
G.
and then A. And then let's go back to D. There. Okay. Now I will sing the song and then you can see here naka-caps like naka-bold na chords. So, and then I'll sing the song and then you will play the ukulele. So, on top of the words, dun na yung chords.
Practice muna to
So,
ah.
practice muna.
Tapos,
Practice muna.
magpa-final
Final
words
words
tayo.
tayo.
Tapos, yun na yun.
Culminating.
Culminating
Okay.
activity.
Okay.
I see. Okay. Sige, let's try. 1, 2, 3, and asa ka mahanam no tukaya lubuhan manalasalo apon tuhubog no kamoha tawol ko chinanda di tinus po Susan G. Ko iwangan makaya mo tuawin mo abuso kapalit. Nice. Next. Makavuya kapanti sumay pavid bakanyakan arian mabayakan duhubog no pandidiwan. Wow! Good job, students! Madali
Very
ba?
good. ano pong ibig sabihin nitong kantang to pala?
Asa ka pamahanap na means one cold night. And then, it's basically a love song. Parang sinasabing, one cold night, like you have opened my heart or something like that. Parang ganun yung translation niya. Tama ba, ma'am?
Perfect sa Valentine.
Ay,
This
oo,
coming,
Actually,
this coming Saturday.
tama siya.
Ito pala i-practice natin.
Oo. So anyway, let's end tonight's this evening's music
Music
class no, with sino bang unahin natin?
Pwede si Erin.
Oo, meron kang nga, bigyan lang tayo final words. Some final words first.
Final words.
And baka meron kang gustong
Shout
out or invite. Meron pa bang announcements?
Okay. Ayun po, thank you so much for listening. I'm very happy to be able to share my special project. It's something that I'm very passionate about because it's who I am also and it's where my roots came from. Sabi kasi nila, nagmana daw ako sa lolo kong musician. So ayan, and to the teachers who are watching, then if you want a copy of the module, or if you're interested, just please PM me na lang sa Facebook. I'm giving it naman for free, for no charge. If you want to use it in your classrooms, shout out. Siguro shout out na lang po sa mga tumulong sa akin for the project. Like I mentioned in my Facebook, there's a saying na it takes a village to raise a child, and that's what this project showed, na sobrang daming tumulong sa akin para makamit ko yung goals ng project ko. So, I mentioned it na sa Facebook ko, baka may malimutan ako, but ayun, sa teachers in Batanes, yung family ko in Manila, my family in Batanes, and yung venue, and si ma'am, especially si Ma'am Coberia, Ma'am Vina, sila yung nag-help sa akin in terms of the Ivatan music, and then also my cousin si Ate Chantal. So much more na baka yes, and also there's this cafe. Ay, may cafe ako pinupuntahan din. It's called Just Cafe.
Favorite cafe ko yan.
Ay, talaga me also.
Just Cafe.
I love Just Cafe. Kasi Just Cafe, may wifi din sila. So, doon ako madalas. Kasi sa bahay ng lola ko, wala kaming wifi. So, doon ako gumagawa ng module. Doon, tas masarap yung kape. So,
At yung pagkain nila, masarap
yes,
din.
masarap din yung food nila. So, ayun. And I hope now, we don't just view music as music lang. Kasi maraming benefits ang music, especially for kids and especially for using music as a tool to preserve and to develop culture. So, ayun, that's my final words. And thank you so much.
Siguro for me is thank you so much, Erin, for being Teacher Erin, no? For teaching us and ginawa mo kaming students. Of course, we really learned a lot, and thank you rin to your mom for being so supportive na nandito rin. And of course, thank you to all teachers din na nag-participate sa module. Hopefully na marami ding like you who's really passionate about teaching music sa mga kids, and how music is really important din talaga for everyone. Not only to learn music and be helpful sa life nila, pero to learn new things din sa mga subjects, values formation, and everything. And of course, I'll also thank na lang everyone din. Thank you, Sir Jonathan, Kuya Jojo, Sir Justin, Glenn, Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM, and of course to our listeners and viewers. So thank you so much for tuning in sa the music class. We hope you really learned a lot for this class. So I'm Mary RJ Alicantamax, your one and only RJ with love to the max, and of course.
And yes, so wag niyong kalimutan every Tuesday, nandito lang kami sa inyo. Although next Tuesday is a holiday. Kasi Chinese New Year.
Happy New Year.
Kaya wala kaming the music class. Pero sa February 24, hopefully meron kaming 40th anniversary naman ng EDSA People Power, no? So hopefully si Sir DM Reyes will be with us tungkol naman sa poetry and music during the People Power Revolution in 1986. Iyon ang magiging topic namin. And gusto ko lang magpasalamat din syempre kay Teacher Erin, no? Dahil napapayag ko siya na magturo dito sa ating The Music Class. At alam mo, yung Shane Dells, napakaganda yung area na yun eh. Marami rin kaming mga violin recitals doon. na ano kasi syempre very maliit na place at
Yes.
makikita mo yung beautiful
Yes.
sunset ng Basco.
Overlooking
doon.
kasi siya sa dagat.
Oo,
Ate
pero
Armand.
ngayon, talagang napakaganda rin noon.
Thank
Gusto
you,
kong
Ate
i-mention
Arlene.
yun. No? And sa lahat ng listeners namin and viewers, maraming salamat po. Nakaano na tayo since we came back, almost magti 3 years na ang music class since bumalik nung 2023. At salamat kay RJ and Erin at nandito na kayo ngayon at live na tayo, hindi na through Zoom, no? And please watch us again no? on the 24th. We'll be back next week. Wala ho tayo. And we end tonight's culminating activity for the music class. Ano ulit yung title mo? Unungan
Tao Kultura Ivatan Tu Kapakanta.
Yes, so to preserve the Ivatan music, culture, and tradition, we play and sing this last number, Asakahup Amahanubnub, with our teacher Erin singing and kami naman ay sa ukulele. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Okay. 1, 2, and Asakahupang mahanub-nub Tukaryal nuvuhan Manalasa luapon Duhuvok no kamuhamuhan Tawal kutsinan tatuan Pinuspusan mo iwagan Makayamot to avid mo Abuso kapalit Makavuya kapanti Sumay pavid pakanyakan Anyan mabayakan Duhuvok no pandidiwan.
It's time for the music class. Join us for an evening of learning music and appreciating the art behind every hum, tune, and beat. Listen to engaging performances and insights from some of the top and upcoming musicians in the scene today. Tune in every Tuesday evening here on The Music Class. Let the music class begin.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration.